Hello guys, Vizarish here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's, we have the Mighty Tomb King with the leadership of Cetra, the Imperishable himself, going against the Foul Vampire Counts with the leadership of the Lamian Vampire Lord, which is a thematic battle for sure, probably sent by Neferata to stop the Tomb Kings for whatever they're going to do here. So yeah, let's just jump into the army composition. For my army, I have 5 units of skeleton spearmen, all chevroned up to 5, 2 on each flank for some cav fight, 2 units of Nekara warriors with 1 chevron each, 2 Ushapti with great bow, one of them the Chosen of the God, Chosen of the God, Regiment of Renown, 2 sepulchral stalkers. I'm learning, guys. Two of these guys, one of them the Regiment of Renown, Eyes of the Desert here. What else? I have a unit of skeleton chariot also with 1 chevron here on the side supporting Cetra and the Tomb Prince. The Tomb Prince doesn't have anything, just the Guardian here to protect Cetra from taking too much damage, and Cetra himself with, let's see what we brought here. He has the Wrath of Petra, Neru's incantation of protection, Jaff incantation of curse blades, the curse, and that's it. So I think that's it for my army. And for my opponent, he has 4 units of zombie in the front line, 3 units of skeleton warriors in the middle of the formation, 2 units of skeleton spearmen on flanks. He also wants to win some cav fights. 2 units of blood knights, and I think these Ushapti great bows are a must, especially the Chosen of God, if you want to fight the blood knights, and you'll see why in this battle. My opponent also brought some Air Force here, 2 units of Failbats, a unit of Terrorgeist, I remember now. I just had to move my mouse over it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, in one of the previous matches, I couldn't remember the name of the Terrorgeist, so and that's that for my opponent, Lord and Hero. He has a Necromancer here, who's just going to be the Wind of Magic battery with Forbidden Rod, stroking it amidst his army. And the Lamian Vampire Lord here, let's see what she has brought to the battle. So Seduction, Lightning Reflexes, Scepter of Stability, which is really good in this matchup, and you'll see why. The Eyes of the Desert and the Stalkers. I'm gonna try it one more time, guys. Sepulchral. I can't say it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. They have magic damage, so that the scepter is gonna mitigate a lot of that damage. Also, adding that to the lightning reflexes, that's 62% damage resistance, which is insane. So for the magic here, the penumbral pendulum here, the enfeebling foe, raise dead, invocation of Nehek, all really useful spells. Pestilent breath, hunger, and curse of undeath. I usually don't bring these to save some cash up, but and deep in Vanguard, my opponent also brought a unit of Dire Wolves here, the Dire Pack, Regiment of Renown, and without further ado, let's just jump into the battle. So as soon as I see that there's a hill between us and my opponent deployed in this side, I'm gonna move up the hill, and while my main army is doing that, I'm gonna charge the right flank of my enemy, because all of his large units that I'm scared of, the Blood Knights and the Lamian Vampire Lord and Terrorgeist, are on the other side. So I'm just gonna go for some free real estate, as Turin would say. The chariot, they have the the Cetra is really awesome, going through killing 2 units instantly with the help of his chariot unit here. My opponent wants to bog down these chariots, so he summons the zombies, but it's too late. I'm out of there. Tomb Prince doesn't want to get bogged down, so he's just standing back. And yeah, my opponent going after the Chosen of the God. This would have been a really great engagement, but because the Eyes of the Desert are hidden, they have stock. Yeah, these doggos charge against them. They did a really good amount of damage though. They're anti-large and they're small themselves. So yeah, are they small? Yeah, they're small. So my opponents try to get rid of these Nekara warriors with a pendulum here, but fortunately I'm able to dodge that. The goose goes after the Cetra here, the Thinking Lord, but fortunately I have Tomb Prince here for that 50% physical resistance, and now even though Cetra has a lot of debuffs on him, he's not gonna run away. He charges in, and now my backline are free, and I can go after some of these Blood Knights here. Let's see the damage. Unfortunately, for me, I mean, a great play by my opponent. He charges before I can move to position to get a clear line of sight to shoot at these Blood Knights. And yeah, they're, even though they have charge defense against all, these guys are beasts. They're just killing these poor stalkers here. And in this fight, my opponent brings a unit of Blood Knights here, so Cetra is in a lot of trouble. And yeah, unfortunately, my opponent is not focusing one unit, so he's fighting the Tomb Prince and fighting the Tomb King Lord. But I'm able to move Cetra out of this pickle here, and yeah, just get another charge here. The Lamia Vampire Lord took a lot of damage because of these Eyes of the Desert and maybe some shots from the Ushapti here. My opponent moves his Blood Knights on this side to charge this Ushapti, but fortunately for me, my opponent forgot to micro this part of the battle and he went after Cetra here. I cast a Jaff incantation here to get that 16 sweet 16 bonus versus large and fight this Terrorgeist. I have the fire damage as well. Is that always on, or it's because of the... Yeah, it's always on, I think, on the Chariot of the Gods. And yeah, as I'm shooting this Vampire Lord here, my opponent summons a zombie unit. He wants to bug these guys down because these Ushapti are shooting, these Stalkers are shooting him, and now the Eyes of the Desert are coming to shoot him, but he moves on top of them, so I guess they don't shoot. Yeah. These units of Blood Knights are nearly done. These Blood Knights as well, fighting these 9 Ushapti, but doing good amount of damage. I'm just trying to peel away my Stalkers to be able to shoot at this Vampire Lord and the Knights. The Terrorgeist is fighting Cetra here. Even though Cetra is a beast, this Terrorgeist is no joke here. He has anti-large, and each time he's getting some shots. So overall, my opponent wasn't able to stop my Stalkers here, so they were able to shoot some more into the Vampire Lord. And yeah, as you guys saw here, my opponent didn't bring any infantry clearing units. I think if he would have brought some not Tomb Kings, White Kings and Grave Guards, they would have cleared through my infantry faster. But yeah, I think he was trying to save up some money. So let's jump into the end screen and see how the units did. So Cetra, really great amount of damage, nearly 10,000 damage dealt, and with the damage value of 2,700 here. The Tomb Prince also did fine, 3000 damage dealt and the damage value of nearly 1500. I wish Dark Elf Master were this good. They usually tend to not get that much value. I'm not sure why. We'll see in the future battles if I pick him. The infantry were fighting zombies and skeletons, so yeah, they didn't get any high values, but yeah, they hold the line. That's what I wanted from them. The skeleton chariots were doing fine, but unfortunately they got stuck into some infantry and I forgot to take them out, so these blood knights just decimated them. For my range corps though, let's see how they did. 980 damage value, which is really good. These stalkers did fine as well. They paid for themselves on some more. These chosen of gods also did fine. They were getting focused the whole game. That's why they don't have the highest damage value, but they still did fine. And yeah, they made me the opportunity to shoot my high threat units with the other range units here. These Eyes of the Desert also did find the damage value of 2500, which is crazy. I love these guys, really nice. I think they would have won against Blood Knights as well. I don't think the regular version can, but the Eyes of the Desert, really nice. My opponent's Lord unfortunately wasn't able to do much. The Necromancer was just stroking the rod the whole game, so nothing special. The zombies, the skeleton unfortunately weren't able to do much. The Blood Knights though, even though they were getting shot the whole game, they have a really good amount of damage value. They didn't pay for themselves, but yeah, compared to rest of the opponent's army, they did fine. So yeah, that's it for this battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like and subscribe. It would really help me and my channel grow, and yeah, it makes it easier for my videos to get seen by other people. I upload videos daily, so stay tuned for that as well. Yeah, that's it. Hope to see you guys.